The mic wasn't even on. The mic wasn't on the whole time. Oh, man. Alright. So, I was thinking I could go through Quincy's affection story before I did the thieving event. I already forgot the name of it. That thief event that's going on. So, I was like, let's just go through her affection story, see what she's all about. Since I totally skipped through the all the prison she was in prison. But yes, as you can see, she is a escape artist, and I did rank her pretty high, but on my tier list. But that's mostly because of looks. Because I mean, look at her. I mean, you can't really see her behind this, but let's just say she is voluptuous. So let's learn more about Quincy. Her name's Quency, like guilty and sin. Oop, I screwed that up. I've already screwed it up. Like guilty and sin, she's a heinous criminal. How did she end up here? Initially, just for petty crimes. However, they kept adding on to her sentence due to multiple escape attempts. So she's done this often? Yes. It doesn't matter where she's placed. She always tries to escape. Even if she doesn't know any of her fellow inmates, she always finds a new route. Wait, what does that have to do with her finding ways to escape? She's referred to as the escape artist. The entire room is sealed tight. It's a complete mystery how she manages to get out. That's partially why most of the counselors have given up on her. Because of her constant escape attempts, a proper consultation has never been performed. She may be different from the other criminals, but that doesn't make her any less bad. You okay, Commander? She at the rehabilitation center right now? I'll make her my responsibility in trying to rehabilitate her. Yeah, I got some ways of rehabilitating her. I just hope she can finally be given a proper consultation. Good luck to you. Thanks. There's nobody here. Wait, is this just going through the... Some of this stuff seems kind of familiar. I wonder if this is actually just going through the rehabilitation stuff. Quincy? The room is oppressively silent. Yeah, I swear I remember this. Anyone there? She didn't escape again, did she? Are you the new counselor by any chance? Huh? My goodness! You shouldn't turn around like that all of a sudden. You startled me. Where did you come from? What do you mean? I was behind you the entire time. I didn't notice I was being followed. How is this big robot not make clonking noises as she's walking around? Seems you're a little slow on the uptake, just like all the rest. Anyway, nice to meet you. I'm Quincy. What's your name? Yeah, this is. I think this is just the rehabilitation stuff. Dirt. Wow, what a cool name. Much better than any of the other counselors so far. So you've come to have a little chat with me. Is that it? I haven't the foggiest idea why you people keep wanting to pick my brain apart. I haven't done anything wrong. I heard you keep escaping. Huh? Escape? Who? You mean me? That's right. Is that what they said? Come now. Do I look like someone who'd do such a thing? Your silence speaks volumes, counselor. But surely, even you can see, there is no way out of this room. And there are no tools that I could use to help make a getaway. Come on. Your handcuffs have guns attached to them. And also, I mean, she's a robot, so... And look at my hands. I can't even move them. What, with this being our first meeting and all, I'm sure this comes off as a joke, but I assure you that escapes are not my bag. I'm not capable of it. Besides, if I had escaped, what am I doing here? You think I'm crazy enough to set foot in this place again? You see the security camera over there? They're watching me like a hawk. There's no escaping this place. Quincy points to the camera. What a shame to be disappointed so soon. You were already prejudiced against me before the consultation has even begun. Then what are you doing here? Because I committed terrible crimes. Like what? You haven't heard? Alright, then take a guess. Assault? Jeez, take it easy, I'm not a monster. Although I suppose that would land you in here as well. Anyway, you're wrong. The answer is, drumroll please, stealing. You're a sneak thief. That's it. Ivy, this is your wallet, yes? Huh? When did you... When you first stepped in, it was too easy to resist. Here, you can have it back. Thud. I didn't feel any... Who makes noise while stealing? Unless you want to get caught. You, what's the disorder? Hang on, I need to look it up. What is it called? Kleptomania is a rare mental health disorder that causes people to repeatedly steal items they don't need. People with kleptomania experience a strong urge to steal and often feel a sense of tension before stealing and relief afterwards. They usually steal items of little value and don't pre-plan the theft. Kleptomania is often treated with therapy, medication, or both, sometimes along with self-help groups. However, there's no standard treatment. Wait, is there like you know how they have like alcohol groups that like get together, or even like, you know, sex addiction groups? Is there like a kleptomania group that gets together and they discuss things on how to deal with their thievery? Anywho, now that we've cleared that up, let's change the topic, shall we? How are things in the Ark? You're curious about the Ark. Sure, I'm curious. I've been trapped in here for a long time. I don't even remember the last time I was in the Ark. If you do well during our consultation, you'll be able to return there. I know that. Even if I pass this consultation with flying colors, that doesn't mean I'm rehabilitated, though. That's because you haven't been there half the time. Wait, you haven't? Yeah. I suppose you didn't say here. What did they tell you about me? Or are you just always this suspicious of people? I was there for every consultation, waiting patiently. It was the counselors who never showed up. Aren't I being a good girl and participating right now? If you keep distrusting me, I might get upset. Oh. You have anger issues? I'm sorry. Jeez, I was kind of half joking. I can't believe you're apologizing just like that. Well, anyway, since you apologized, you're forgiven. I'm going to help you get better. You don't say. So you're going to be at all these consultation meetings? That's right. All right. You seem like a trustworthy individual. After I'm rehabilitated, what do you say you and I go have a light croquette together? What's a croquette? Like croquette, I heard they're all the rage right now in the Ark. Know any good places? Sure, I know one. How come I ask what it was and then I know what it is? Nice. Where at? If you ask me, nothing beats the ones at the shopping mall. Oh, I nearly forgot. You got a figurine. You got a figurine if you try. Oh, you get a figurine if you try out a new flavor. What? Why are you staring at me like that? You seem to know a lot about the Ark, and how did you manage to have access to a croquette anyway? Come on. We may be somewhat cut off, but news about the Ark reaches this place too. We sometimes get special food shipments here as well. Don't be quick to judge. Would you look at that? We got so carried away chatting that we're all out of time. Bye-bye, counselor. Hope to see you again. Is there a reason I wouldn't come back? You never know. I may end up having someone different next time. Still, it was fun talking with someone I could actually communicate with. Even if you have a lot of suspicions about me. Was it good for you as well? I'm sure one day we'll be able to eat croquettes together. You really think so? I'm looking forward to it. See you next time. See ya. This might end up being easier than... No, it's not. I remember what happens. She ends up escaping. Croquette. We've never given out any food from the Ark here in the center. Oh wait, I forgot her voice. Croquette. We've never given out food from the Ark here in the center. We also refrain from bringing up any news related to the Ark in front of criminals. Why is that? It will only make their yearning to return to the Ark even greater. We have complete control of the flow of information here, and we're diligent in filtering out anything related to the Ark. You block out everything? That's right. Why are you asking this all of a sudden? Did Quincy say something? I'm just curious. Very well then. Feel free to ask me whenever you have any questions. Okay. Best of luck today. Quincy? They told me everything. Everything you told me before, was it all a lie? It's dead silent inside the interrogation room. Only the echo of my voice can be heard. Turns head. Quincy, show yourself. Hmm? Turns head, turns head. I look around, but see no trace of Quincy. Quincy? Seems... That's right. You fight her. You end up fighting her. Fighting her? Finding her in the outer rim. Seems that no one is here. What should I do? Search for the escape. That's right. I think I'd press this. She managed to break through. There's some escape route. I need to try and scrounge up whatever clues I can soon after. How on earth did she get out of here? Did she escape from here, or was she never here in the first place? I carefully searched every inch of the interrogation room, but failed to turn up a single clue. It may be a good idea to let Mana know after all. I'm so conflicted. Swoosh. Huh? Upon lifting the blinds, instead of a window, there is a small tunnel, barely big enough for one person to fit through. This has to be it. Let's see where this leads us.
Here, the items and bottle caps that you asked for.
Very nice. This is plenty.
If you need anything else, give me a shout. You had my back when I was in the joint, so now it's my turn to help you out.
I didn't really do much. I just helped you adjust. Besides, thanks to you, we've got a nice little trade industry going on here. Quincy? Huh? What are you doing here? I could ask you the same thing.
I should get going.
Alright, thanks. See you next time. How'd you get here? Who was that? Oh, him? How should I explain this? Let's just say he owes me a favor. What kind of favor? Well, he used to be a criminal at the center, but was having a tough time adjusting. I helped him out for a couple of days, gave him some things to eat, lent him some bottle caps, stuff like that. Anyway, we became close and got to talking about this, and that turns out he runs a big company in the Ark. The rest of this time here ended up going smoothly, and now he's helping me out a little bit. Beats me how a nice guy like him ended up at the rehab center in the first place. Anyway, how'd you find my secret passage? I dug where no one would think of looking. Just like Shawshank Redemption. You're really something. How did you manage to create that tunnel? Aren't you a little nosy Nelly? Why should I ever answer any of your questions? I'm your counselor. I need to know. I don't need a counselor who asks this many questions. What's in it for me? Are you making a deal? That's right. If I just tell you straight away, I get nothing out of it. Let's head back to center and talk there. Right now? Sorry, that's not a terribly convenient for me. I've still got some business to do here. What kind of business? None of your business. Then I'll come with you. Together? Why? I can't leave you alone. Nice. You just sounded like an action hero or something. Fine, we'll go together. I'm only on one condition. What's that? When the deal goes down, stay out of my way. As long as you don't screw up any of the business arrangements, I'll answer any questions you have. Deal. Good. Our next destination is... Hey, your shoelaces are tied. Hurry up and tie them. We need to get moving. Slide. Yep. Runs away. Hey! Quincy! Sorry, counselor. Too slow. See you at our next consultation. As soon as Quincy stopped talking, she disappeared into the alley. Just like that, I lost Quincy. Yeah. Let's see. Should I head out now? Where do you think you're going? Eh? What are you doing here? We didn't have a consultation scheduled today. I came to make up for the last appointment we missed. Well, we did meet that day, and we did end up talking. So would you say count as consultation? Sorry, no can do. You're a real stickler, you know that? Oh right, there's something I've been wondering. What's that? Me escaping. Why didn't you tell anyone? When you found my secret passage, I thought my goose was cooked, but nothing happened. I thought for sure you'd go running back to the guards and squeal on me. I look after those I'm close to. I want you to... Let's go to the top one. How very kind of you. I have to say, I see you in a new light now. I want to know what you're up to when you're out and about. Why? Because I want to get to know you better. This is the first time a counselor has taken any interest in me. Well, fine. Follow me. I'll show you what kind of person I am. Even though you seem to know me already. But before that, your shoelace is gone. Well played. Alright, let's go. Quency's escape route was far more intricate than I had imagined. The tunnel diverged into several different paths and was riddled with booby traps throughout. Wait, I crawled through it before. But now it also has booby traps. After making our way through the labyrinth, we ended up in a dilapidated warehouse where several prisoners had gathered. Are you planning on selling this today? It's good stuff.
Yeah, I'm finished with it. So I'm gonna sell it to someone who needs it.
Hi, what are you talking about?
Quency, come here and have some coffee.
Quency went and casually greeted the people who had called her over. This was some kind of safe zone for people to trade products and speak freely. What is this place? We call it the Hideout. We gather here every day in secret to buy and sell whatever we have on hand. I'm not sure if you're aware, but anything and everything related to the Ark is strictly forbidden in the Rehabilitation Center. So all that stuff you said during the consultation, made it all up. We use bottle caps as currency. What is this? Fallout? People come here to sell all sorts of products and gather these bottle caps. They can also be used as payment, helping out fellow prisoners.
Quency, is that with you?
Hey, oh, that? Quincy, is that with you?
What took you so long today?
I had to wait until the guards fell asleep. Speaking of which, I need to get back. Who's that with you? Did you already say that? My counselor, say hi. What? What do you do to bring someone like that here? It's fine. This is one counselor that actually worth trusting. Besides, if word gets out about any of this, you know who to go after. Nice to meet you. You're not scared, are you? You all come on. Be nice. Let's get this show on the road. I brought everything you guys asked for.
I knew we could count on you. What about me?
One adult magazine has requested. You know, you really should cut back on this stuff.
This is my only friend here.
An adult magazine.
How much?
20 caps.
Here. Pleasure doing business with ya. What would we do without you, Quency?
What about that Splendomin I asked for? Powder? Jelly? Liquid? I got several kinds. I heard you're getting out soon. Congrats.
It's all thanks to you. I don't know how I can repay you.
We're friends. There's nothing to repay.
You're too forgiving, Quency. You're too forgiving, Quency. You're gonna end up bankrupt one of these days, being that nice.
How many caps are you asking for? 50 should do the trick.
Quency, sorry, but could I borrow 30 caps?
Wait, destitute. There's another guy.
Quency, sir, can I borrow 30 caps?
Sure, but I'll be charging interest. 1 cap per day.
No problem.
No problem. I'll pay you back, promise. All right then, 30 caps. Coming right up. Quency continued wheeling and dealing for some time. This place was like an enclosed society.
What do you think about this hideout? Not bad, eh?
That's all Quincy's doing. You looking to buy anything?
Thanks to Quincy, I can earn some scratch to spend on my hobbies.
It at least allows me to retain a semblance of life I had back in the Ark. I see.
I mean, who else would think of using bottle caps as currency? It's genius.
It sounds like she's a big deal around here. Sounds like she got it from playing too many video games.
Oh yeah, Quincy has got a tight grip on the local economy. None of us would dream of going against her. I included.
Lastly, I've got this. This is the alcohol you mentioned last time, right?
Right.
You reek. How much have you been drinking?
Not much. How many caps that be?
Just give me 70. It was 100, but I'll give it to you for cheaper.
What? 100? If you ask me, 30 more reasonable.
Excuse me?
Too expensive. Come on, be a pal. Just a little cheaper.
All right. No deal then.
What? Come on. Don't be like that. You overcharged me last time. You don't think I remember? These chumps worship the ground you walk on, but that doesn't mean you can boss me or us around. You think you're all that for bringing items? You can't do anything once you leave the rehabilitation center.
Take it easy.
What? You stay out of it.
Ugh. Gasp. What? What? What's going on? I must say, I'm shocked. I can't believe you'd say that about me. What? You get out of here this instant.
What? No, I just...
This is outrageous. How dare you talk that way about Quincy? You don't think I asked for too many bottle caps, do you?
No, never. We don't think that.
Right. He's the only one that thinks that.
Yeah, every one of you said the same thing to me before.
You're banished. Don't ever come back to this hideout. Do you have any idea how hard Quincy works to gather these items? I need to lie down.
Sure thing, Quincy. Thanks for everything. We'll take care of that drunkard.
Thank you. What was up with that? She didn't like people talking smack about her? She couldn't. You can't take the heat? Come on, Quincy. Are you okay? So annoying. I knew he'd be trouble the moment he started drinking. Quincy? How'd you like my acting? Yeah. I think I really pulled it off. That Weeno had been getting on my nerves for a while. Everything worked out quite nicely. Are you sure nothing that guy said affected you? Oh, please. How could it have? He was just telling the truth after all. You're so fucking evil. You've seen it for yourself. This place is like a haven for me. I have to pull here. To be honest, escaping is the only real skill I have. I doubt I could make it in the Ark. Then why did you say you wanted to be rehabilitated during our constellation? Or constellation? Consolation. I was just telling you what you wanted to hear. I'm perfectly happy going to the Ark as I please. I have no intention of being rehabilitated, counselor. So you might as well give up now. I can't do that. Are you going to look after me if I end up going to the Ark? That's what I thought. Yes, I will. What? You will be my responsibility. I'll keep you. I didn't even say I'll keep you. I'll help you adjust to life in the Ark. I admire your confidence, if nothing less. That's right. I'm confident, so I won't give up on you. I don't know about her manipulation, though. I'm not into that. Fine. Do whatever you want. This is the first time I've had a counselor like you, so color me intrigued. You never know. I might change my mind. That was a really long part. What's going on? What's going to be on sale today? I'm going with you. Counselor, you need to stop sneaking on me like that. Let me guess. You want to tag along? That's right. If we get caught leaving, it'll put you in a tight spot. Let me worry about that. If you say so. This is serious stuff. I might not be so easily convinced. But if you want to follow me, then be my guest. Lift. Quincy pushes aside a clock on the wall, with interiors reeling a narrow passageway. How does she fit through it? She's big. She's big. How did you even... No questions. Alright, let's go. Try and keep up. Soon after. How much further do we have? You're still here. You're so quiet, I thought you fell behind. The passage is too narrow. Sorry, but comfort isn't exactly a major concern when you're digging a secret tunnel. I suppose you're right. You're a real odd bird, you know that? This is the first time my counselor has ever set foot on one of my escape routes. Squeak, squeak. Ugh! I gotta say, I get a kick out of seeing you freak out. Squeak, squeak, squeak! Where did all these rats come from? Yeah, I'm not sure why there's so many of them today. Well, you may not keep up with me now. Unless you're planning on stepping on a few of our little furry friends. Oh geez. Where's my mind at? I'm gonna be late. I gotta run. See you. Quincy! Squeak, squeak! I lost Quincy. The next day. Wow, so you came back. You really are tenacious. Impressive. Think you can keep up this time? I can do it. Okay then. The cabinet too? Shall we? How is there a passage in the cabinet? I said no questions. Fine, let's go. soon after. How did you even make this route? First, I drilled a small hole behind the cabinet. Then I just kept digging whenever I had time. Using what? A spoon? Is that even possible? It wasn't that hard. The walls are pretty dilapidated. There are plenty of ways to avoid the security cameras too. So I could chip away at them whenever I wanted to. You're quite the cunning individual. You're just finding that out now? This kind of thing is all I'm good for. What use does ARC have for someone like me? There'll be something you can do, I'm sure of it. If you say so. Anyway, I already told you. I'm not interested in rehabilitation, so give it up. Well, the thing is, she'd be really good at, like, espionage and stuff like that. She could sneak around, break into things. She should get some training with Delta. That's what she should do. Delta's also good at breaking into places. As we saw during her affection story, entering that gang hideout, she's like, "Stop! There's cameras here. I know exactly how to take them out." So I think they'd actually be a really good team. Uh-oh, the light went out. I can't see anything. Yeah, it's pitch black in here. Don't you have a flashlight? Afraid not. How will you know which way to go? Don't worry. I know these tunnels like the back of my hand. Then can you hold my hand? Do you really think that's appropriate? No way, Jose. You're on your own. I'm out of here. Once again, I lost Quincy. The next day. Quincy, what route are we? Quincy? Drip, drip. Small chunks of debris fell on my head. Huh? When I look up in this thing, I can see a large opening where the fan used to be. It seems Quincy went through a new route before I arrived. Let's head up. Soon after. I followed the path for some time, but couldn't make out anything in the darkness, and let alone see Quincy. My back starts to ache from crouching for so long. The lights went out again. I should go back the way I came before I get lost. Bang. Ah! There's a small cave-in, and the path is blocked. That was the way out. Shouldn't wait. I mean, why am I gonna fucking start digging? There's no way of digging that. if we're like underground and there's a cave-in, fuck that shit, man. There's no way I'm gonna dig through it. Let's wait until someone gets here. A few hours later. I'm starving. I'm starting to get dehydrated as well. Why don't I just keep crawling? It's pitch black in here. I can't see 5 inches in front of me. I wonder if anyone noticed I was gone. Slowly I'm losing consciousness. Ow! It's slurp! Where? Quincy, here. Bang, boom. Counselor! Are you okay? Slap. Oh, it hurt! Wake up! Why were you following me? Counselor, open your eyes. Counts! Mean! Don't slap me! Beep, beep, beep. Are you okay, Commander? Mana? You're in the hospital. Do you remember getting stuck in the tunnel? You were in there for nearly 24 hours. 24 hours? Dehydrated? Unless... The only way I can see suffering from dehydration is if the tunnel is, like, warm and you're sweating a shit ton. I can see that. But otherwise, I don't see why the commander, I should have been suffering from dehydration. Or, starving like that. 24 hours isn't that bad. It's a good thing we found you in time. Fortunately, you only suffered from dehydration. Where's Quincy? Quincy? She will be placed in solitary confinement for endangering the life of a counselor. We are making sure the walls are as thick as possible. And there are no windows. She won't be escaping this time. She has been deemed unfit for rehabilitation, so your counseling is terminated, effective immediately. Unfit? Yes. She can forget about ever having a chance at rehabilitation. I want to meet with her. I'm afraid that's not possible. She is the one responsible for putting you in danger. She's still my responsibility. But can I at least give her my last regards? You mean see her for one last time? I suppose that could be arranged. Would you like to do that? Please. Very well then. I'll let you know once a meeting has been arranged. Thank you. Freak. Quincy. Counselor! I didn't think you'd be here. Or be there? Wait a minute. Shouldn't it be here? That makes two of us. They're really upping their surveillance game. How are you holding up? I'm okay. Why did you go rushing into the tunnel? How could you be so reckless? Just because I head in and out all the time doesn't mean anyone can do it. I'm sorry. You should be. Anyway, at least you know now. But why are you here now? I've been deemed unfit for rehabilitation, so I no longer have consultations. I came here because I missed you. Some of these are like a little bit odd. Why am I saying this? I missed you. I guess it means you think you won't be able to see me after this? Would you like to try one more time? Do you not hear what I just said? They say I'm unsuitable for rehabilitation. If you're willing to give it another shot, I'll try to convince the higher-ups. How do you plan on doing that? I'll get on my knees and beg. For goodness sake, don't you have any pride? Why do you care so much about my rehabilitation anyway? Because I'm looking forward to those crickets. Why wait? I could have that arranged right now. Aren't you sick of this place? What? What's there not to like? You have more freedom in the Ark. You can have a purpose. You can experience more of the world. How can this place compare to that? Sorry, I like it here in a way. It's my home. Besides, even if I go to the Ark, what will I do there? Even if you help me settle in, what then? I'll be left alone eventually. I don't want to think about it. I hate being lonely more than anything. I'd rather stay locked up in here than be alone. There are lots of other people here. People who adore me. If you're so worried about me, just come and visit once in a while. I'll put my escape plans on hold and have a little chat. Bring some bottle caps if you can. You're making me another one of your connections. Bingo! You're a crafty one. I appreciate that what you're trying to do for me. I really do. Knock knock. Commander, time is up. I'm sorry. I failed you. You have nothing to be sorry for. I like this place. You saw it yourself. People practically worship me in here. Don't let it go to your head. Where else am I gonna find that? You always come and live at the outpost. We got Anise, Neon, Rappy. I'm surprised there should be other Nikkes there. I'm surprised technically there are, but they take care. You too. Goodbye. Creak slam. How did it go? You seem like you have a lot on your mind. I'm worried about her. Commander, you did your best. There's nothing more you could have done. Why don't you head back and take a rest? My inability to help Quincy haunted me. If I hadn't gotten stuck in the tunnel, would things have been different? If only I'd been a little faster. I need to sit down. Wait a minute. No! Why do people always sneak into my room? I walked to the chair in front of the desk. When did this... On top of the desk lies a bottle cap, along with a note with scribbled handwriting. Not a bad place you got here, counselor. I'll have to stop by again. Solitary confinement is such a bore. I'll take you up on the croquette sometime. Maybe rehabilitation really isn't something that Quincy needs. Well, there you go. Damn, man, I don't know. I don't like her manipulations. I'm not a fan of that. And then you got a big ego. Everyone adores me here. I like that. Excuse me? Oh, I mean, I don't know. I don't think she moved up at all. I think she might have moved down a little bit. That's unfortunate. I still like the way she looks, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about her now. She's just okay. She's just okay.